G'day and welcome into part 12 of my campaign in Divide and Conquer Total War. Yeah, for Bree. Gee, that was a stellar intro then, wasn't it? It's because I'm distracted because my taskbar is... There we go. Well, that was a professional start then, wasn't it? Let's try that again. G'day and welcome to part 12 of my campaign for Bree in Divide and Conquer Total War. I'm modded for Medieval 2. And previously, we made a fair bit of ground, I believe, just looking at the map. We got Dunlaric. We have almost got Osterthiel back, yep, so that'll be ours next turn. And the big move was up in the north, where we got this settlement here, which I'm not going to try and pronounce. Yeah, the dwarves are on the border. Maybe they're on the border of participating, I don't know. I had a theory that maybe... they're like an overall balance of power, that they felt overwhelmed by Angmar, so they weren't attacking. I don't know. So now if I the more territories of Angmar I take, the more likely they will join in. I don't know. It was the thought I had. Could be completely garbage. But we are on the same turn, aren't we? Yes. So I was going to kill that army, but we're out of movement. So we are sending forward troops, and I'm thinking we really just want to press this advantage here. Now there is a full stack in Angsul. Looks like a reasonable army. Athelin is looking undefended. Thing is, taking Athelin doesn't really do a whole lot because the Rudar lowlands still border the North Downs. So Fornost is actually bordered by 3 here. So to make Fornost not a border, we'd have to take 1, 2, and 3, which is a little bit difficult. So what the better focus is take Goblin, and that will make Bar Doniak not a border. So we can keep sort of pushing this way. And what they'll also do is we'll also leave Angsul bordering the dwarves if the dwarves want to join in. So this is our target for Angmar. In turn, and we'll keep defending at Ossul and Fornost. In terms of the south, take Osterthiel. I'd love to take Khazad-dûm. We just need to get the troops over there, and goblins are pouring in. Anon Enorod is a good target. We can move these troops out once we've taken Osterthiel. And we got a bunch of troops being trained. I also want to get an army over the river here and siege up Barad Vin. That's also a bit of a priority as well. This is kind of a holding force because we're in the middle of a couple of settlements at the moment. But the last thing we want to try and do today is if we can deal with this army, and realistically on the field, we're not taking that on the field with this. If they attack us, then yeah, sure. But on the field, absolutely not. We just try and train some troops here so we have something to defend. Same here. These armies took a little bit of a beating, so if they could retrain a little bit, we'd be back in good position. Do we have garrisons being put up there? And Dunyard would be a nice target. Now the ring is here currently. I'm not that concerned because I'm not going to be going anywhere near Mordor for this campaign. But yeah, if we get it, we get it. We don't. That's a bit neither here nor there. So that's where we are at the moment. Now, saying all that, I think we're at pretty much an end turn. Is this army sitting here?
To say to you, scum.
We could probably kill that, couldn't we? We're not at full strength, and
was that your best shot?
I'm really nervous about taking battles I don't have to against. If they want to send troops down here, that's kind of fine. We've got a full stack here to defend because we get 3 garrison. My thought at the moment, I don't know what this guy's doing, but if I can get these troops up from Bree and help keep flooding north, they were sort of earmarked to go over to the Goblins, but. I kind of sense an opportunity with Angmar at the moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep pushing north. I think we're retraining some here. Yeah, so we're doing a little bit of retraining. I think next turn we'll march with the troops we have and we'll go somewhere. Either it be north or to the Goblins. I'm not sure. We'll decide next turn where we're sending that army. These lot are already going down towards the Goblins. We have a lot of cogs in motion, and Tharbad is getting some troops to help defend. Yep, good, because we emptied Tharbad. we are at the point where if we get a couple of nice battles here, a few choice interactions, I think, we could be really, really in control on the side of the map. Really, Dunland is probably, you know, one to two settlements away from being pretty much nullified. Yeah, I know they have some more settlements to the south, but I think we nip across Grab Barabin. That would be... Okay, so they're going to try and send in a relief force here. Yep, okay. That's good. We've dragged in a whole bunch of other goblins here that we were defending on Anarod. So perfect. Captain Tommy, you're going to join the army. You're going to join the fight. AI can control you. That's fine. There's no generals in there. Captain Znul. Some Flame Wrangler. We have to take that out. But apart from that, it's just some gobos. Just some gobbo trash. And Zun. Now, Zun will be coming in directly behind us. Oh, they are prime. Oh, this is the Doomstack army, isn't it? But they've taken a lot of losses from the attrition. So that's good. So they're going to be coming in directly in the corner. So they've attacked perfectly for us. So they're going to be in that back corner. That's the best place to cut them off. And do we have a yeah, we have a lot of infantry in this army. So yeah, we're going to definitely cut off that army as it comes in. And then I'll probably send the cav to try and... not really. They have a lot of wargs. The cav isn't going to be going anywhere near that for a while. We'll just have to try and draw that that Flame Wrangler away.
Attack!
But our troops will come in as reinforcements, and they'll I'll set them to aggressive. So our reinforcements will be coming in from over here, I'm pretty sure. But their reinforcement army is going to be coming in here. So we can really do a number on them here. We do have 4 cav. We might be able to do something. There's a lot of warg scouts, not as good in melee. So we'll just think about that. There's an opportunity, maybe. We'll see. Decent number of ranged. But yeah, we got a lot of melee here to cut them off. So you lads go like this here. Set up for anything coming that direction. And yeah, let's just get in there. So probably swords and shields in the middle. Swords and axes. Yep. On this flank. Now this flank. I mean, they are depleted in numbers, so they're not as bad as what it might appear. The trolls are the main issue, and we're just gonna have to cut them down. Just gonna have to cut them down. Who have we not got here? This flank. Okay.
The enemy have brought up more men.
So could we go? You lot get to like here. Move across. You two cut off this side. Move across. And I'm thinking merchants, can you just back them up? Because there's not that many of them. And then out on the flank, the spearmen should be able to deal with those wargs coming in. Right, let's go.
General's bodyguard.
Move up as well.
Advance. March. Onward.
Okay, main forces over here. In fact, can we go loose formation? Just in case those Flame Wrangler shots start coming in. And can we go aggressive? And hopefully they attack the main army. Okay, these trolls will be the main problem here. Okay, axemen are on the trolls, that's good. Get a little further in. Get a little closer. Go, go. Cut them down as they come in. We gotta kill them. Cut them down, cut them down, cut them down. I don't have that many troops. Kill them as they come in. You should move across a touch. Okay. Yeah, that main army's still just slowly making its way forward. Once the trolls go, it should be fairly easy. They're fighting over there. That's good. I think everyone's about where they need to be. Push in, push in. So once the trolls go, we're set. Can I get a cav unit? Come here and charge these trolls.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Okay, welcome into the stream. Welcome in. We are taking back Ostenathiel. The goblins have tried to reinforce, but I won't have it. We should be chopping most of these down. So once the trolls go, it's not a big concern. Can we charge here? Okay. I need to get some more support in the middle. You come around here. Goblin infantry is fine, but it's what else might come there as I'm concerned about. We are pressing in now. That's good. I just get these Dunedain woodens over here. Can go for them over this side. Right, what's happening on this side? Oh, can we fire it roll? Fire it roll.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're routed? Get over here, get over here.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Tetra, etc. Thank you for the sub for
what's going on?
19 months. You're new here. What's going on? Gee, that's a bit of a concern if you're new here. Only been around for 19 months. I guess that's new in some places. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep fighting, keep fighting. Where are you lads going? Should have left a cav unit. Get over here, get over here. Deal with that damn troll. Okay, can we stop the flame wrangler? Get over here, go, go.
Our ally lies dead.
Well, that's not good.
They may lose heart and flee.
Hopefully they don't rout against goblins. That'd be a concern. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Don't run in there, don't run in there. Don't run in, don't run in. Alright, you're in the thick of it now. Fight him. Form a line. Can we stop this? It's first battle of the day. I'm a little rusty. First battle. You give me. I gotta warm up. Man. What we got here? All scouts here. Try and lock them down. Go for them as well. Get on their back lines. Oh yeah. This is the main fight here though. Keep going. Keep pushing in. They're just goblins, man. They're just goblins. Can you get them in the rear? Okay, you lads. Get over here. Push up further. Let's go. Let's go. Push, push, push. Go to here. Go to here. Push. Yeah, that should pretty much
The enemy are badly
cut them
bloodied.
off.
They have lost half their men.
Okay. Cav, I'm not really microing, but they're against Warg scouts, so you know. Can't beat that, then what are you doing in my army? Okay, you guys can now get stuck in. Don't you dare run away. Oh, you're gonna die anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Got on the Flame Wrangler, that's good. We cut down fire. Fire, 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 fire. I have an infantry unit here. Could you attack? You get in there? Okay. Got those archers. Alright, you're almost done with that.
Good tidings.
Nice.
The enemy general lies
Okay,
dead.
should be done. What's going on? I mean, we could attack, but do we want to? Yes, we want to. Get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Surprised these goblins are fighting so resiliently. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Go around the back here. Do a little sneaky. Run around the back. Get in there. Okay. They're routing. Where's the cavalry not doing anything? Over it. They're surrounding that. That'll speed things up. Get in there. Nice, nice, nice.
Our men have captured the enemy general. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, let's make sure we chase them. Don't want them getting back inside the settlement. Oh, they're running. They're on wargs. They'll get away. It's just that one unit. Chase him down. Snagger. You're not making it back to your little mountain holes.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Good, good. That's a big contingent of goblins. Remember, that was one of their 2 doom stacks that that they get, so that's dealt with. And now goblins can't hit us in the south. Yeah, goblins are pretty restricted at where they can attack us now. Hey, Bean Tetra. And thank you so much again for the resub. Really, really do appreciate it. Those goblins have moved around as well. Occupy.
Victory!
Aye.
My lord, our
So I'm thinking we
courage
got
and
enough
honor
troops
have
here
conquered.
to send a contingent out to push Anon and Arod and keep enough here to defend. You're cold? Put a heater on. Put a jumper on, man. Being cold is great. You can always get warmer. Busy sister is visiting. We'll be here soon. Oh, you gotta clean up the place, eh? Trade? Have we not talked to the Anduin Vale?
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord. Would you wish, my lord?
We hold up. No, I was trying to sweet
What
talk
is
these
it you wish to
guys.
discuss? This proposal is of little until we meet again.
We'll go talk to Anduin Vale, wherever they're at.
Without question. Tomorrow's journey.
For some reason I haven't got
planned
trade with them. Where was it? Yeah.
out. Yes, my lord. Stopping here.
Gotta clean the toilet, you know, before visitors come. Get the
Your will, my lord.
get the dishes done. Vacuum the floor. Do some general tidying. Cleaned the toilet this morning anyway, fortunately. Nice. Very good. So these troops are now free. So we can move them around. We're gonna have a lot of troop movements this turn. Town raid upgrade, yeah sure. Give it to it. Give it the goods. Ooh, Byrie got better armor. Let's go. Some upgrades going. What else do we need here? Trading post. Yeah, get our merchant infantry. That'll be the next one up. Okay, absolute maniac. First time chat. Welcome in. Beautiful. I know. I'm a chiseled specimen, aren't I? You must disappear though. Go get the kids from daycare. We'll be around later. Thanks, Tetra. And good luck with the tidying, the cleaning, the dadding, everything in the day. There's Drunen. Oh yeah, sure. Do some retraining. Ooh. Hello. I'll grab those. I can get the tier 2. 3 turns. I mean, yeah. Let's get those. We might be able to get an army going north here, up to Kenneth Bryn. Done Larrick. That. Garrison in there so we can leave a few troops behind. Yeah, culture's fine here. That's okay. We get the guild, the Builder's Guild House. Just going for the future. Okay, so we have just some decisions to make. This guy here.
Come and get me, you coward.
I don't want to come and get you though. I am a coward. You've called me out correctly. Get those troops. Yeah, any more decent troops we can get here? We just need to recruit. Ooh, yeah. No, they don't have good armor upgrades, and they're not the mainline units. I think we'll leave them. We're out in Bree. Grab another cav. Ornost. Yeah, I'm seeing if we can kind of knock off this little area here. Athlon looks very open. Another cav unit. So we're gonna have 2 free here. So what we do is we'll hook them up with this army. Because this army's pushing north and it hasn't got any cav. Cav isn't great to defend here, so we'll go... I can't retrain these merchant cav here anyway, so let's send them north.
By your command.
Actually, I don't think the sworn units can get retrained here either. It's not too much around, I'm not that concerned. We can get reinforcement. Let's send all the cav. And we'll hook that up with this army.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
You guys want to come move Bert?
Orders. By your command. Your will, my lord.
Kind of leapfrog these guys. Now, I don't think I can move the general. Yeah. Even with it just drops to 50%. And you'd think with a full army in here, you'd be able to keep public order, but there's something's very wrong about that. That I can have a full army in a city, and the people are like, no, we will resist. It's like not even a garrison force. It's a full army. So you've got to stay. Barchetta. I mean, I'm kind of just going to ignore these whatever armies floating around here. I think. Are we training anyone here? These troops no longer need to stay, so they can come as well. But I'm waiting for getting retrained. I think we wait until we can get the... Because these lads are pretty beat up at the moment, so I think we'll just leave them there. That's fine. But we do want to make a full stack, so we got 4 cav. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 archers. We don't really want too much more. Send... We can do some merging.
Orders, my lord. Orders, your will, my lord. Orders, your will, my lord.
Merge those, so 17. So you can go in. Actually, better yet, you come back here. We'll send a full unit. Oh, there's a journeyman there as well, actually. So let's put... Can we retrain anything here? Bandits and sellswords, so they can stay. Guess if we're gonna have some open field battles, Cav is kind of king. Because I think there's too much in here to attack into Ballista Towers. Yeah, so if we're sieging, they come and try and relieve. We're going to need Cav to win the battle. So we'll send this one as well. Plenty of Cav. And probably another melee unit. That leaves this army pretty low on the ground, doesn't it? I can't push these guys across because they can't actually attack them, and they're too weak. They're too weak at the moment. Unless we sort of supplement them from down here. How far are we away? Quite a few. 2, 3. That's a 3-turner, isn't it? Rotate him around. Get him going this turn. Let's just send what we have now. Let's move it up. Now, the units in Bree, we're going to decide where we're going to send them. Are they going to the Goblins? Are they going north? Really like to take out the Goblins. I think I'm going to send them to the Goblins. This is... Maybe there's an opportunity with Angmar, but I'm desperately want to get rid of these Goblins. And I think if I send these troops over, that should seal the deal on them. Send you to there. You lads can join them. You'll hook up with them. That'll be almost a full stack. Okay. Yeah, get the farmhand pikes. They'd prove good. Chuck them in. Won't harm to have them. Right, further down, this is all good still. Any more units in Tharbad? Yep, grab the merchant. Now our little army here that we're trying to put together. We have a boat, don't we? A boat, chuck them in. Do they have any boats themselves? I can't see any. Let's move him down. To here.
Yes, sir. Full sail.
And how are we going putting together this army? Look, anything I can get my hands on, honestly. Just grab everything. Anything we can get. Are there any mercenaries here?
My lord.
Yeah, we'll grab those mercenaries before we go as well.
Yes, my lord.
So we'll grab those. Anything we can get. We're just going to try and get across Nip Barad Vin and then just hold with garbage units, I think. That's the plan there. Nip over. Where did this army go? Down here. Okay, so they're retreating back to Dunyard. Which means... this one is open. I kind of wanted them to attack me so we could kill that army and then push off of that, but... it's gonna be a little bit risky to do that. Both of these are borders still. This is what happens when you start opening up. You have so many borders. So this army here we want to push out with. Straight away and grab these units here to come down. Come and stand on the bridge.
As you wish. Your will, my lord.
You go over.
We can go no further today.
Any mercenaries?
Your orders, my lord.
Oop. Not a mercenary was seen that day. What about you? Any mercenaries here? Oh, what about in here?
With honor.
Okay. So, let's merge.
Your will, my lord. Your will, my lord.
Merge you lads as well. And let's put together the best army we can. And push towards Anon Anarod. And are we on low taxes? Oh, we should be able to move the general then. That's 4. Alright, right. Definitely the 2 rangers. You're going.
As you wish. Your will, my lord.
Full units of merchants. They'll do fine against goblins. Let's do the full units first, and then we'll merge things together. Wardens can go. Can I have, like, anything who is a melee unit come into here? The melee units merge. Alright, so you jump in. Might still need to use some of those. Definitely you two, you're full. Okay, Cav.
Orders.
Come here and merge.
Joining forces, my lord. Your will, my as you wish.
1, 2, 3.
Orders, my lord.
Ranged units.
Your will, my lord. By your command. Joining
We're really
forces,
depleting anything left here in Austin Thiel, aren't we? But we do have these troops coming in as well as backup. So if we could kill this army and sort of maybe even just stop them from moving with this force and just have something here to hold the walls, because there's still a... Actually, I probably need to look here. I didn't build anything I want to delete. It's a shame. So, culture's fallen again. It's still 28%. What is my 65%? Hey, get a garrison up. Let's do that first. Right.
orders.
So we need to
Your will,
flesh out the rest of this force. 1, 2. Probably that for the general.
Your orders, my lord.
And then can you lads hold public order?
your will, my
Yep,
lord.
just.
By your command.
Just.
Yes, my lord.
What if you come out as well? Nope. Okay, so that's holding public
Your
order there.
orders, my lord.
Right, so
Yes,
let's take
my
out
lord.
this force then.
I'm gonna stick you
Your orders, my lord.
Captain
to
Crook,
battle.
Captain Kirk's ugly cousin. Ooh, Azog's Defilers. These are legitimately good units. 13, 12, and 18. A little low on defense, but they are goblins. But you look at their punching power, 13 and 12 charge. Like, actually ridiculously good cavalry. Probably one of the main decent units that the goblins get.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Like 12 charge. I can't remember off the top of my head what Knights of the Silver Swan are, but they're like 15 or something. It's like something. It's up there. It's pretty high.
Units, await my orders. Onward. We stand and fight for you. Pick up your bows, men. Be ready, archers.
A decent number of archers in this army, so we really want to get value out of them. If we try and string them out as they come towards us, I just don't know what they're going to do, whether they come at us or not. But we'll set up on this bit of a hill. And if they come at us, then good. If they don't, they don't. We'll have to march towards them. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay. Get ourselves a bit of a line. Yeah, this isn't the best army. Certainly could use some topping up, but we'll make do with what we have. I really want to keep the foot on the throat here. Now, are they coming to us? Crossbows. We could charge them. If the wargs start responding, though, we have to get out very quickly. Let's see if we can hit their crossbows. Yeah, let's go. If they hold their ground. Their crossbows, they should. Crossbows don't have skirmish mode. It's just whether they charge up anything else to protect them or not. They are. Maybe. No. Good charge. And get out.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, go. Do not fight. Keep running. We can draw these Azog's Defilers into range of the archers. That'd be super. They probably don't run through the archer lines though. So they've got their line of sights clear. Nice. Get him within range. Perfect. They're just going to charge straight in, and they're probably going to decimate my front line. We fire at that. Yeah, don't. Okay. Hold fire. Yeah, start lighting them up.
If we continue like this,
Things down
we
a
will
touch.
smash the enemy.
Okay.
The enemy
Nerix.
general abandons his men.
Nice. He's left. Good. Merchants held. Very well done, merchants.
We are called to war.
Okay, start giving it to them. Alright, now that once that second war pack commits, the crossbows should be pretty much exposed. Around this way.
Double time.
Oh, Azog's Defiles are coming back for a second dig. There's Azog's Defilers.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Else we can maybe give these guys a little counter charge. Kill these Defilers. Even 5 of them will wreck like a unit of my cav. Counter charge. I think we're good now to charge in. Let's go. 1. Archers, fire into this.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
That.
Good tidings.
Nice.
The enemy general lies dead.
That was a wasted charge, wasn't it? Them in the rear. They're routing, perfect.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Buckle crossbows. I pick crossbows. Chase them down. Could you stop killing your own troops? Hold fire, hold fire. Chase him down. Okay, we got enough. We got enough. We got enough.
Be awed by the victory.
205
we
lost.
Here
It's
today.
pretty good for some high tier units there. Could heal a few of our merchant cav. I think that was the right move, just charging them off the bat. We couldn't move forward and skirmish since they had crossbows. We had longer range. But what I wanted to do was get them to draw themselves out a little bit towards me. So by me engaging them, they kind of came in piecemeal. Whereas if I'd gone up to skirmish, we did have the superior skirmishing power, but they would have all come at once. So our archers would have got less value. And since this army is made up of a lot of archers, we need to play to our strengths a little bit.
Honorable, glorious victory.
Yes, my lord.
And sure, whack a tower there. Why not?
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Go after him.
We shall engage.
We got forces coming. We got a lot of troops flooding south. We can make use of them. They're all still getting retrained. You know what? Just grab a unit of farmhand pikes here. You never know. You never know.
Orders.
Did I actually look at this settlement? Yeah, it does look like I cleared it. Oh yeah, this armorer needs to be destroyed at some point after we've built everything else, because it's only going to give me tier 3 because it's an Angmar armory. It won't let me upgrade for whatever reason. I think that's a bug, honestly, because it's a tier 3 armory. Superior leather chainmail. So we got blacksmiths. That's this one, superior leather chainmail. But it's saying that this has already been constructed, Dunedain armorer, which would give me the superior chainmail and the melee weapon bonus. So I think it's actually some sort of a bug there. Okay. Everywhere else is looking fine. We got money left over, actually, so we can spend some money. Sure. Okay. Looking at the mini-map, we really have occupied a good chunk of this side of the Misty Mountains, haven't we? I guess with pretty much everyone being my enemy here. It's just a little bit on the southern side there the elves have, a little bit in the north the dwarves have, but everywhere else is fair game. Minas Morgul's besieged again. One of these days, Gondor. And Morannon, both at the same time. Oh, maybe Gondor's gonna do it. Okay, yeah, just get more troops. Yeah, okay, look through all that. Okay, so they're starting to pull their troops back, sensing a problem. These dwarves have actually moved up. They're still just sitting on the border.
Approaching quietly.
Okay, so we'll kill this. We may even just dip over to knock that out. Although we could do that with this army, couldn't we? What's left over? Do we have enough here? I think we have enough here to take out that. Just do a little bit of clean. Although, there's quite a bit coming in, actually. On turn on the garrison. It's quite a bit coming in. So maybe not. Retrain those. What do we need to retrain other units here? We can't retrain him at the castle. Roads. Get the Greenway units. Okay, now that I don't need to retrain here, so they'll have the armor off the bat. Yeah, grab those pikes. Geta and Fornost. Okay, so we'll have to do some fighting up in the north. What are these? Are we under siege? Not quite. Not quite under siege. But that's okay. We'll grab him. Keep doing our best to get these armies back up in fighting shape. I'm tempted to sally out here, but there's just no reason for me to. They have a really strong force. If it wasn't led by a general, it might be a different matter, but might be a different matter. And yeah, we don't really have enough here, I don't think, to take him out. Even with Pippin, obviously not our Pippin, but not a Hobbit Pippin. Someone who's named himself after the Hobbit Pippin. There you go. So they've retreated. I want to get a hold on their tails. Maybe. Can I get some more support?
Your will, my lord. My lord.
This is kind of a bait here at the moment.
Your will, my lord.
Join in.
Joining forces, my lord.
Get across here.
I can greet you, but your orders, my lord. My lord. My lord. Approaching.
There to there.
Would you wish to? Yes, my lord.
As you command.
Orders.
Just keep everything moving in this direction.
My lord. Orders. Your will, my lord.
March south.
By your command. We'll make camp here.
They can sit here. Doesn't bother me. As long as we're making advancements on them elsewhere, which we are. Okay. So this force here, I think they're ready to go. It's fun. Oh, grab those. I'll have to send them over afterwards. So I want to go now, but we have an opportunity. Grab those mercenaries. Everything you can get our hands on. Join them up there. Jump in the boat.
Loading the troops into the transport. Taking the troops ashore.
Drop off.
Yes,
Grab some more mercenaries. You know what? Grab that boat as well. And siege.
To battle. We shall prevail. Yes.
See if we can catch them with their pants down across the river.
Ships ready.
Do a little cheeky move there. Don't have enough to send out here yet, but it's enough to defend, and with the Dunedain there guarding as well. Yeah, see, I think Dunland is almost at the point of just bunkering down. Surprised this army even came back. Would this is here? So this is the one we need to take. This is the one we need to take. So if we take this, it makes Byrrig not a border. So you're taking anything else here. If we take Barley, both of these will still be borders to here. So this is, although this does free up Tharbad. Yeah, I think this is the one army. Once we deal with this, we can kind of just flood wherever we want. This side we're still having to hold because there's troops coming down from the south. Although this is Rohan territory now. It's just this one, both them bordering. So we'll cut this one from the north. Any more troops here? Grab the Farman Pikes. We could get something to maybe push down here south. If I had a spy. Do I have a spy moving this way? Thought I did. Thought I had another spy further south. I've got spies everywhere. I don't know where half of them are. I guess this one's sitting here at the moment. Okay, so let's do some fighting up in the north. This is a good army. Not sure. I think maybe we gotta tidy up some of these forces here. So let's just do this one at a time.
The day is ours. To war then.
Got to take out some of these armies.
Yes, my lord. Preparing the men to attack.
Could go for the settlement and then see if they try and lift the siege.
Units, await my orders.
I have a decent chunk of cav in this army, so it's very good field army. A lot of crossbows though. Not keen on crossbows. Particularly journeymen are just terrible. At this point in the game anyway. These guys at least can fight in melee if they get closed in on. Just, you always gotta look for angles for crossbows. It's not too bad there. Should be able to fight on that. You're the general. Stay back here. I just have to look at what you're firing at. Hold this flank. Okay. You coming to us? Yes, sir, you are. Marauders, raiders, skirmishes. Okay.
Maybe orcs near. Be ready, archers. Be ready, archers.
You fire at pikes. Same with you. I hit those pikes a little bit. Hit the raiders. You should be able to hit those raiders.
Be vigilant.
Skirmishes. Hit the raiders. Come on, you can fight them. You got it, lads.
If we can, the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
You can fire at those ones. Crossbows that get better hits on the swingy circle guys because they shoot a lot flatter, and they're in the circle.
The enemy. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Let's get the cav involved.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Chase him
It's time
down.
to press the attack.
This will get most of the percentage up here. There's a lot of individual troops there. War groups are pretty low in number.
Be awed by the victory
Yep.
we have won here today.
128 lost. It's good. Pretty happy with this army. Just a little concerned about leaving the Elven General behind with lack of support. Got a half stack. It's not like he's got nothing there.
We are victorious.
And we're gonna have a militia garrison. It's not terrible. I think it's okay. Can you retrain those sellswords yet? No. What about any other mercenaries?
Your orders, my lord.
No, nothing else.
Be gone.
If they all come at once, it could be an issue. More units.
Your will,
I really do just want to press on. Get this under siege, stop them from recruiting units. If they try and take a fight, we have all this cav. Try and take advantage of. It's a bit YOLO, but that's kind of how we've been playing the last few turns.
Marching to war.
Let's go for it.
March to exhaustion. Continuing.
Let's
later.
do it. Keep reinforcements getting up there. And we have this as the fallback position. I can get units from Barquetta over to help out there. And even from Fornost, I can send a few up. Like we have supply chains coming.
As you wish. My lord.
3 turns and we'll send all of those. In fact, we probably send them now.
Will, my lord.
Don't need to wait 3 turns. Get them to Illuminas and then we can send them out together. They need to be in a decent chunk, so if they get intercepted by one of these armies, they can actually defend themselves. If they just trickle in, they could get picked off. Okay, so they're moving. I'm pretty happy with every... Am I building everywhere? That's probably the only other thing. I know we were low on income at one point. I'll queue up a trading plaza here. Actually, I'll queue up that one. Our mainline units. Always forget that it gets rid of it. Elements. Okay. Diplomat. Where's he at? Over here.
Your orders. Yes. Without question. Yes, my lord. I shall continue tomorrow.
Like to have a... I don't know. I love grindy battles. So I'm really looking forward to... We just need the troops to get there. I'm really looking forward to a big grindy battle in Khazad-dûm, fighting these goblins, you know? Normally you do it with dwarves. Yeah, there's nothing better than just... Oh, yes, this is good. This is good. We want them to attack there. Okay, so if we can kill that army,
As the enemy surrounds us.
and then we can just push out, hopefully. Yeah, you love a big old grindy battle in a mountain settlement, you know, orcs against dwarves, but we'll have to make do with Breelanders. We're actually second to Gondor in population. Wow. Fourth in military? Gondor, Erebor. Dorwinian? Oh, the R to 9, but they're going down. Huh. Wow. Mordor's plummeting. Huh. We're actually going to overtake Gondor in population pretty soon. Spy down here. Let's move him before I forget about him.
My lord.
Down here south. Let's see. Okay, so they do have a decent stack sitting here. And they've sieged us in Alfkud as well. Perfect, perfect. This is what we want. Oh, we got a spy in here. Oh, I did buy a spy down. I thought I'd got a spy down here somewhere. So, 2 settlements besieged, which is perfect. Because that gives us opportunity to then push out. And they haven't responded to our siege in Barad Vin. We should be able to take that.
Yes.
Now the mercenaries. Guess our income gets hit a fair bit when it's like I'm like, why are we? I thought we were making 25,000. I guess it gets hit a fair bit when we have troops just sitting outside and sieging our settlements. That's a bit. Oh, I've got another 4 here as well. I forgot about them. They could go this way. They could head up here, link up with these forces. So probably when they're done. Do I have enough in Illuminas to take out this?
Be gone.
Looks pretty low tier. There are some better units in amongst it.
Orders.
I bring them in as reinforcements.
Come and get
Let's try and take that out. I bring you to here,
as you wish.
and then sally out with you.
Orders.
Now, no, I want to control them. Oh, there's a snow troll in it? Okay, that one was hiding. A couple of Northguard units, but apart from the 2 Northguard units and the trolls, everything else here is lower tier. And the cab should be able to run over most of it. Who's the captain? It's an Angmaran infantry. Perfect. So he should go get charged. And no cab? No cav.
We attack!
Them standing here really ruins our income from Illuminas. Plus it'll cut them off from going back up north, where our armies are probably going to be stretched. Wow, that's white. We get, oh, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. We'll go with that. I don't want to risk it again. It's better than what it was. Units march. Front line. Pretty sure I put him in the middle. Let's try that again. You. There we go. You behind the pikes. A fairly tight formation. Hey, that's it. We got the reinforcements coming in. Could be a little bit sketchy. Okay, can we take a better position than this? Kind of like this. Okay, let's get the cav involved. Everyone. Run. Run. Okay. Form up, form positions. Okay, what do we got here? Now remember, most of this is trash, so just charge in. Just get things kicked off. Let's watch this Elven Cav charging against these orc fighters. This should be a bit of a run over. Out we get. Pull back.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, good. We get things kicked off. Okay. Oh, the trolls are coming this way. Okay. Don't worry about trying to shoot the trolls. Hit them. Give them the charge. Pull back. Archers. Them in the middle. Okay. These orc fighters. Okay. Axemen, get involved. And pierce him again. Pull out. Oh, that's the North Guard. Don't go for that. Get out of that. That's a no-go zone. How are we going over here? Give it to him. See if we can get a cav unit over there to help to assist. Okay, to the back, those thralls. Looks like the North Guard's chasing this cav unit, so we'll bring that around. Okay,
if we
6 of them left.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
There's a North Guard coming over here. Fire into this. Those axemen should do reasonably well there. Rules are kind of getting run over. Get out. Okay. Them in the rear. They are shaken. Should break them, hopefully. Stay in for a bit. How are we going? Archers. Okay, then pull back. Actually, probably wait. Just wait. Come over here. Okay, give that a whirl. Pull out. Did they not break? Oh, they didn't? Oh, they did. I was gonna say. That's like... What's going on there? Go. Then with the charge as well. Archers. Face after those. Come back. See if you can't get a recharge into this north guard. Pin them down.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay. What are you in? Orc fighters? Get out back. Try again. Okay, that's cleaned up this main section. Get after those. And turn around and hit those orc fighters. That should pretty much do them in. Pull out, cycle again. Those. Keep them pinned down and then charge again. Yeah, it should run over that. Ran over those orc fighters. Perfect. Okay, no, don't fight them. Don't fight them. Get out. Okay. So that's pretty much... Can we advance now with our line? Pin them in. We'll recharge them. It's the north guard. Okay. These lads. This is their general, I'm pretty sure.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay. Looks like they're coming to us over here. Can we pin them down then? Start bringing the cav around. Where's the Elven cav? They're the ones that'll hit the hardest. Line yourselves up and get in there. That should pretty much break them. 76, they are dying. Yeah,
Behold
nice.
how our cowardly foe runs.
Doesn't matter how good you are. Good old recharge always
This is a clear victory.
always brings you back down to base zero. We lost 9%. Wow, that was actually clinical. 354, the Elven cav. He lost 17 though. 9 healed. 9 healed. So only the 8 lost. That's good. 8 for 354. Woo. Yeah, we ain't scared of no Nazgul. we're not hiding in no forest now. I mean, it's big talk when the Nazgul are not here, you know. It's like, I'm not scared of them.
Your will, my
Like,
lord.
actually, I'm a little bit scared. Retrain. Okay.
Orders.
Whew. So I was hoping that maybe this kind of drew their attention a little bit to this settlement. But it looks like they're just falling back to defend here. And they've even recruited some more units since last turn. It might be wise to turn around and take out these individual armies, I think. We knock out this one as well, so let's do that first.
Your will, my lord.
To battle. An honorable,
I think it's wise.
victory.
I think it's wise.
Your orders, my lord.
Once again, if I was... Let's just do a
We
different save.
shall engage.
If I was
Attack.
playing as the dwarves or the elves or something, I'd just siege that settlement and say, come at me. But I think we need to clear out these little forces. The thing is, getting a settlement under siege is really good because they stop recruiting more units.
Units, await my orders. Be ready,
This was the leftovers. You can tell it's a leftover army. They can actually be retrained here, so I'll use them. Leave one of these back here. Always like to leave one unit next to the general in case they I may get around beside him. Are you coming at me? Yeah. Longbowman. Okay, let's immediately charge that.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
That got their attention. Hold. They kind of stopped their charge there. That's good.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Archers, focus those.
Only half the enemy force remains. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack. This is a clear victory.
Okay. We'll just keep shipping them down. Shipping them down. And really, the thing I'm most excited about is the fact that Dunland has sieged 2 of our settlements. With their significant armies that they had left. I think there's one other main army that's holed up in that settlement in the middle between everywhere. Is it Hilut? Something like that. Hilot.
Glory, honor, victory.
Hiding from the enemy.
Okay, you
Yes,
jump back
my
in.
lord.
Any retraining? Yep, just grab those again. It's fine.
My lord.
Yeah, I think only the dwarves came across. If they just came and fought. This just proves the day. Like, we've got them on the run, and the dwarves are just not doing anything.
My lord.
They're still just sitting over here, tail between their legs.
Quietly. Approaching quietly.
Orders. To war then. The day is ours. Come and get me, you.
Well, that's not so
big
good.
dog.
That's not so good. I guess we're taking them out both at once, but
I will only address
gee, we're
you
gonna take a lot of
in
casualties
battle.
here. This would probably mean we have to fall back. Yeah, this will probably stop the advance.
Marching to
But
war.
you know, it means we'll get rid of these armies. So we have the raiders and skirmishes, and they're coming in directly behind. And 1 warg unit, 2 warg units, and none of them are melee specialists. I mean, the raiders aren't bad, 6 and 14, still with bonus against horses.
Men to arms.
All these winter battles.
Units, await my orders.
Nice little hill here. Try and use that. Make sure the crossbow's the ones on top of the hill. Actually, there's a bit of a dip here, isn't there? We should push forward a touch more. And then put our infantry in that dip. See how we go with that.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
See if we can position ourselves a little bit better here. So kind of like this. Longbowmen. Could we get a charge onto those longbowmen? I'll wait till they're engaged. Just these two are probably the better targets. This is just to see if we can get them wanting to attack us instead of us attack them. Yeah, why do these merchant cab always turn around and fight?
Smash the enemy.
Frustrates me no end that they do that. They're always the ones that turn back and want to die. Like your merchants, don't you want to live? We're hitting our own troops. We're hitting our troops. We're hitting our own troops. Damn crossbows, man. We can't even... Can we pull them back a little bit? These Huskars. Give them a little bit to think about before they get in here. We get like a bit of a nice. That's good. This battle's gonna be messy. I can see it already. Okay, so can you two hit that? You two hit this over here. Make a bit of a gap.
If we continue like this,
If we can't,
we will smash the
a bit of a chain route here.
Only half the
Nice.
enemy force remains.
Yeah, that was actually very fortunate. Stop firing, stop firing. We got the fact that the general died was pretty big. They just kind of routed. Well, that's a lot better. Moments after I say this is going to be very messy, and then we've got the second force coming in, but should have an opportunity to reset here. Take them out.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay, where's our position then? It's just not very good, is it? We'll go like this here. So a bit of a hill here. I don't know. Just go like that. What are you attacking? Get out, get out. Going to something. They're wargs? Yeah. I mean that would be it. Okay, let's give it to him again. Now, Walk Skirmishes was the captain. This guy here. Fire at this.
Attack!
Alright.
We're under attack!
We instead fire at them.
If we continue like this,
Alright, the
we will
Huskars.
smash the enemy.
Alright. Swing around with the cavalry. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Okay. Now if we engage these here, should be able to get a bit of a charge on these in the back. Engage them in the middle. Engage them there. Okay, that should be a pretty... Oh, there's halberds there. I just sent you to your death. I just sent you to your death. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see the halberds. I'm so sorry. They were sitting there waiting, defending the archers. So look at that. Okay, can you come around and flank?
Good tidings.
Okay.
The enemy general lies dead.
Good, good, good. Hit him. Could we fire at these halberds? Thank you.
The enemy are badly bloodied. If we continue like this, we will
Oh,
smash
fire.
the enemy.
Hit him. Hit him. Chase him down. Don't let him get away. Okay, that's it.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay. How many we lose? 25%. Gee, it's almost like we have enough to keep pushing. We didn't lose, and it's a dangerous amount to lose, isn't it? It's like, oh, we actually did quite well. Maybe we should keep going.
We awed by the victory we have
21%.
won here today.
That went a lot better than I was hoping. Maybe we have enough to keep pushing. It's a dangerous push though. Without the general, without the elven general. So that removes them. We've already taken this out.
Victorious. My lord.
Yeah, I don't think that's a wise push there. So what we'll do is we'll go back, we'll probably try and take out this lad, and that's pretty much all of those floating forces that have been around the area. Do I still not have a tower here? After all these years?
Your orders, my lord.
Yes. With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Whoops.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor.
Okay. We gotta wait for these sieges to resolve.
Your orders,
Here.
my lord.
Pushing these goblins. Or do we have a drought opportunity. Okay, if we could get Anon and a rod, that would make things very... it wouldn't change things that much, but it is an advancement. It stops recruiting their units. That's the biggest thing. At the moment,
Yes,
troop
my lord.
recruitment. They're just spamming out units.
As you
They
command.
fought. I think they fought because they have a general here. They thought that they had balance of power or something. Oh, it's a custom general, Mountain Orc Hunters. Well, he'll die quick. He does have his gold armor, but still, it's three armor. They do slash through things quite quickly. A troll, nice. Always keen to see, in a little army like this, high tier units. Defilers, trolls, Mountain Urks. It's like that means that they're not in a bigger army. Because if those units are in amongst, you know, 3,000 other Goblin infantry, then they become an issue. When they're just by themselves in a small force,
we march into battle.
you can deal with them quite quickly. Oh, I like this hill. And we have good range. It's a nice looking army. Well, a tad too much ranged units, but you know, you work with what you got. Let's just use the merchants as a screen. These lads on the flanks. And then any serious infantry. Serious infantry, the two of them. Hold back here. Yeah, it's not a great army at all, actually. I was happy to begin with. It's like, oh, we got a few too many archers and a few too many merchant militia. That's the conclusion.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Okay, can I get this unit here? There we go. So we can charge these trolls. Crossbows, infantry, Urks. Who's the... No. This guy's the general? Yeah. A bit harder. Okay. Can we line up different targets, thank you? Come on, can we get any off the charge here? 12. So there's a chance to insta-give him. 9. Yep, nice. Good charge. Get out, get out, get out. All worth. Get out. Not fight those Azog's Defilers. Oh, Wolfpack as well. Get out. Get out. I told you to run! Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Wolfpack and trolls, you're actually just dead. I told you to run as well! Get out! What are you doing? Oh, my cav. My cav have got listening issues. They've got listening issues. Oh, you made it out. All 23 of you. 22 of you. And those defilers are on that flank. We can't really go over that side. We need to pull over this way. They need some assistance. Where's the armor piercing? Get in there. Archers, please. Shoot this. Please, shoot it.
If we continue like this, we will
Come on,
smash
it's like
the enemy.
huge focus fire. Just take it down. Take him down. Okay, how are we going in here? Now we got the axes in there. Merchant militia took the brunt. Pull the cav around the flanks. See what we can do there.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, we're just not taking a very effective fight here, are we? Speed things up a touch. We're gonna hit these trolls.
Good tidings.
Oh, yeah.
The enemy general lies dead.
Good. One troll left. Chase them down. Make sure they don't get back inside the settlement. And we lost our Cav. Cav took huge losses
The battle is
there.
very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Archers. Hold fire. Unless, of course, you're in range of that. No, not quite yet. Turn around, hit that one. We kill this damn guy. Okay, archers. Oh, let him have it.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
They have no armor, so that the archer fire there should just melt those
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
those orc hunters. They should just completely get roasted. But
Only half the enemy force remains.
look at them. They got nothing. They got no armor. They just absolutely melt. Okay. Finish off this warg pack. What's that escaping over here?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
No. No one gets back in.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to
22%?
attack. Be awed by the
19.
victory we have won here today.
It's okay. We still have enough, to, I think, to keep pushing on, or at least hold it. The ranges. I mean, I love Dunedain ranges. 0 casualty sustained, 198, 133. Just standing out on top. And when you have an army that is got them as your only archers. Being a Northern Dunedain army. Okay. Anananarod is taken.
We have triumphed.
Your orders, my lord.
To battle.
I misclick.
An honorable,
really?
glorious
60%?
victory. A most
Traveler's
noble
Rest.
conquest.
How is it? I mean, he's got 3. It should be enough to hold. This is... How is... We've got a whole army here. 60%. We're actually going to lose troops to riding here. That's frustrating.
My lord.
Come and take this. Right. So what can we get rid of? Nothing that gives... Keep that. Anything that's giving public order we need to keep. Okay. Now remember, Osnathil is still a border. We're trying to get this military garrison up. It's still a border, because it's bordering Brunost. However, I feel like they're starting to get pretty locked in here. Because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left. Okay, so we can still take another one freely without it triggering any last stand armies. I'd really like it if the last stand army would be only bordering Fenestrunen, because that's we've got nice defenses here. More troops. More troops.
Will, my lord.
Keep them coming.
As you wish. March to
Yep.
exhaustion, continuing later.
What are we lacking in here? Probably just some good frontline units. To be honest.
Your will, my lord.
Jump
By
in.
your command.
There's some hobbits in there, so they can go off to
no
war.
further today.
Train those. I did not take Barad Bin last turn, or was that this turn? I get forgetful of the turns.
Yes, my lord.
That was
We shall
maybe
engage.
last turn. Assault. Righto, yoink Barad Bin. Come on, surely we can auto resolve this, right? Right. We've got a general. Average victory. Okay,
Glory, honor,
works.
victory.
Um,
Lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
worked. You're a Joso. I mean, it wasn't a loss. It wasn't a loss. It was close to being a loss, though, I'd say. That's good. Master Horse Breeder's Kill. No, okay. Okay. Repair and straight for the garrison. Don't need culture because we are already at 100%. One of the advantages of fighting against Dunland. Yes. Troops are all ready. Just need to have the time. So have some retraining here soon. Yeah. Most of this will be able to retrain. Perfect. So Baravin is ours as well. And we're close. I gotta count these. Gotta keep an eye on these settlements. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5. At least 4. So we still should be fine. At least take 1 more. See, now I'm looking at this and going, this one just touches everywhere, doesn't it? 8 generals in auto resolve. They're OP. I mean, we got there. We got there in the end. These guys need to die. We'll have to manually resolve this.
Orders, my lord.
As you command.
It's it is what it is. I mean, I'm okay with it. When I look at that auto resolve, I go, we should win, but I'm happy to take losses because we are attacking a settlement, and attacking a settlement, settlements should be hard to take, right? So I'm okay that we took losses there. Probably took probably 200 more than I expected. After all, our units are garbage. They're Corsairs and nonsense. But I probably took 200 more than what I expected at the end of the day. So I'm okay with that. I can deal with that. If that had been a loss, I'd have been like, nah, that's BS. And I probably would reload it because that's just and fight it manually. But yeah. I suspect that if I didn't have a general and I just had just troops and no general, I probably would have lost that in auto resolve. Okay. Fair, my lord. Damn straight. And look, I mean, look at this army. It's whatever I could put together. It's trash. It was just a small yoinking opportunity on a settlement. And more than anything, it's going to stop them making troops here. Archers. Oh, what's going on? Did I not tell you to run? What is your range?
Captured the enemy's general. Now the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Obviously terrible range. I know you're firing in amongst infantry and it just doesn't help normally. Hey, keep firing. Man, you're garbage, eh?
enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
But
We are well.
secures this side.
We have triumphed.
And does give us a, probably, I guess gives us a income boost as well. Do that. But this lad, probably, oh, hello. Hello. Just coming out of the fog of war there. Well, I didn't know you were there.
Come and get
Oh, you're a good army too. Part of me just wants to like crash and burn it. I mean, definitely wants to get this general out. Can I get units there fast enough? Maybe from... no, there's barely a holding force here. There's barely a holding force here if this moves, so we need to leave troops there. Argond, I'm getting units.
my lord. Yes. Disembarking. Your will, my
Any more mercenaries here?
Yes, my lord.
No.
With honor.
Further south I have units.
Your will, my lord.
Ships ready. Set sail.
Order by your
You three get in.
orders, my lord.
Ships ready.
You three get in.
A fine day to sail.
And hopefully we can get them inside. What's their movement range? They are going to be in range, but they might not get there fast enough. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get to next turn, and they're not sieging it, we can get these three across as well. And that'll make a pretty significant difference as well. Other thing I can check, are there any mercenaries here? No.
With honor.
Rightio, rightio.
Your will, my lord.
Pretty good chunk of units there.
Do you seek an audience with us, my lord? You have a
Trade
proposition
rights.
for us? It's good to very well.
You're bankrupt,
Most
so what?
have to suggest.
What do you have?
This seems well. That seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Nothing too unexpected.
As you
Jump over it. Keep getting my vision.
Yes.
We'll see what's happening with the elves. 900 gold. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't have enough generals, eh? I really haven't got enough generals. I haven't been given many at all. I've got a lot of settlements that are not being governed. And just settlements everywhere are not being governed. Really, it's just my generals on my front lines. Not even that. Don't I have a general? I guess I moved him over to here, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I just have, I'm used to having generals in most settlements. I guess it's because it's a Teutonic faction. There's no family tree. Like, with no family tree, at this point, 156 turns in, with a family tree, you've just got sons and daughters plonking out. And marrying off and getting extra generals, and away you go. But, yeah, not so much with Teutonic. Okay. Well, that's as much as we can do this turn. Once again, we're ignoring this situation. Hit us, Dunland. Hit us. You can take us.
We must make a
Ah,
stand.
damn it.
We are
Not there.
besieged.
I meant hit us with the other armies that you're sieging. Well, that's annoying. Dol Guldur leader is dead though. Good news. Does that mean Dol Guldur's dead? Oh, that's it. Just gotta complain about not having enough generals and the game gives it to me. I think Dol Guldur's dead. This is like a first when I haven't been involved. I don't think I've ever seen Dol Guldur. He lost 210 soldiers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Dol Guldur be dead without, like, by my hand. There you go. Not the most advanced faction, though. What are we at? 65%? It did improve. 5 turns on a Traveler's Way Station. 5 turns. See if we can hold out. Can we get more troops in there? Will that make a difference?
Your will, my lord.
I somewhat doubt it.
Your will, my lord. Orders. Your
I don't really want them to get injured as well.
my lord.
I kind of want to send these lads over here. At least back this up.
Victory in your name, my lord.
I need some infantry
We have
over here.
conquered, my lord. Orders. March to exhaustion, continuing later. Orders. My king. Orders. As you wish.
Over here.
We can go no further today.
Mate, these lads have been here by themselves a long time. Oh, but we're slowly getting the culture in. Good. There are merchant infantry here. Yeah. 22,000, so plenty to spend.
My lord.
You can probably push up a bit.
Approaching
Push to this hill.
Approaching
Um,
quietly.
I wanted to attack... Well, you're dying. I wanted to attack the settlements. But they're just not.
Ships ready.
Now... We're probably gonna lose this, but...
Ships ready.
Maybe not.
Set sail.
Orders.
Ships ready. A fine day to sail.
Moving ashore. Orders. Yes. Our forces are well hidden. The trap is set.
Ships ready.
Check
Yes,
again
sir.
for mercenaries. No, nothing. Okay. You three, go jump on the boat.
Your order, my lord.
Ships ready.
Disembarking. Orders. Joining forces.
Okay. So I think we can hold that there with those troops.
Ships ready. Can you not tell?
I don't want to risk
from
losing my
foe?
ships, so I'll just leave them in port here.
A fine
So
day
they're
to
safe.
sail.
That should be able to defend if I can get them into the city fast enough. They should be able to hold for long enough I can get these reinforcements in.
Be gone.
I just don't know exactly what sort of settlement this is. Wooden castle ready to upgrade. Go on. Go for it. Go ham. Get some stone. Get to work. Okay, so I want the merchant infantry. So I would like to... Most of these guys are upgraded, actually. What about that? Yeah, most of them upgraded. So don't worry about the armory yet. Go for this one. The merchant infantry at the next structure on that line. Hold up. Yeah, we do have that. That's fine. That's good. That's the right call. To Hewen. Going that way. Okay, finished Runen. Let's make an army here, shall we? Make something we can push out with. Okay. We're just waiting for them to attack. This guy needs to die. Let's kill him.
Yes, my lord.
A little bit overkill, but you know.
We shall engage. Glory, honor, victory. To battle. We attack.
I think he'll walk towards us, and we'll just give him the full treatment. This is a good force. This is a strong force. Apart from just probably one cab, but yeah. You coming? Yeah. He's resigned to his death. He knows what's going on. They're heavily armored, but 4 archers. I think they should go down. When they start getting close, the weight of fire just gets a little bit too much and they kind of just get staggered back. 73. They haven't taken that many losses yet, but a bunch of them are bloodied up, so they're taking hits. Crossbows are opening up now as well, so that should offer some extra punching power. Particularly on this flank where the general is. See how they're just like getting staggered back? There's just so much weight of fire that they can't actually advance. I mean, I say that and then they kind of advance. But still. Everyone fire, come on. Fire, 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 fire. No. They actually made it to the line. Okay, I'm shocked. I mean, there's a bit of an experiment there, but still.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Gonna lose some ranges because I was experimenting, but you know. Are you kidding me? Kill him.
The general lies dead. Let the crows have his meat.
They are very heavily armored, eh? Far out. I didn't expect them to make it to the line then. Faction leader dead doesn't really mean anything at this point.
We have triumphed.
I mean, it does. They are a family tree faction, so keep killing the generals off.
My lord.
Might make some difference. Okay, I think that's about all we're doing this turn. We've moved our troops as much as we can on this flank, up in the north. Yeah, see, yeah, we definitely couldn't have sieged up here. There's just a little too much firepower coming in.
Quietly.
Advise on what's happening from this direction. Do I have another? You. Why are you not getting vision on here anymore? Yep. Stand there. Get vision over that. I thought I had another spy up here. Man, can't keep track of my spies. Oh, there's two here. They're kind of
My lord.
tower
My
there.
lord. Approaching quietly. My lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
Okay. So this lad can die, whoever he is.
Your will, my lord. Marching
Might get a.
The day is ours, my lord.
Yeah, we
The war.
can't get a man of the hour if we had a full army, but even then, I don't think we'd get it here.
To arms, men. Form up lines and prepare for battle.
With this army going, though, I think that's the most of Angmar's. I think all of Angmar's armies that were kind of floating around in our territory.
Units, await my orders. Steady your bows.
Just being a pest, raiding the lands, devastating our income. So that should be, at least our income should be sorted out now.
Move out. Assemble the men. Use whatever weapons. Units, move out. We are a strong people. Onward. Spearmen. Onward. Heavy cavalry. Come together, my friends.
1, 2, 3 on this flank.
Units, move out. Assemble the men. Use whatever weapons you can muster. Units, assemble the men.
Okay, let's go. You lads are not actually coming to me. What do you got? Archers. Huskars. We're not about to charge them. Let's give it a whirl. See if we can bring them to us. Reposition our angle a touch. More like over here. Line up a charge. Righto, number 1. Number 2. Give me everything you got. Charge in. You guys are probably going to take some axes to the face, but you know. Charge! Now get out before they throw your axes at you as you run away.
The battle is very
Okay,
much in our
18%.
favor.
I'll take that.
Victory will be ours.
Nice charge. Nice little way to start the battle. When they want to come for a second go, let's hit them. Get out, get out, get out.
The battle is very much in our
Yeah.
favor. Victory will be ours. We have called for double time. We have called for war. Heavy cavalry. Double time. Come together, my friends. We have called for war.
Pull out. Oh, Dark Blades in the back. Hit them. Drag the main line over here.
Only half the enemy force
Even
remains.
Merchant Cav, they're so good. So I've been still recruiting these even late because they can charge into a unit like Dark Blades and still do significant damage. You know, with their
If we continue
upgrades.
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Pull through. How are we going back over at the main line? Just shooting a bunch of them. Him in the rear. And hold him there for a moment. Him in the rear as well. Charge. Get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Nice. They had their back facing towards us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Keep going. Okay, you two can come back around. They'll sort it out. I mean, what are we firing at here? Can we not keep wasting ammunition on this? That should break them, really. They hit rear and front.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Sworn horsemen are very good. Pull out. Nice. Very good.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
I say very good for me, at least. Those. Speed things up.
Behold
Nice.
how our cowardly foe runs.
Oh yeah.
It's time
4%
to press the
lost.
attack.
And let's see how much we heal on the
Awed
cav.
by the victory we have won here today.
1% healed. Very nice. Cav got the work done. 1 kill on the Watchman Bogard. No spears in that army. No halberds, no spears, no pikes. So that's why I could do that in that battle. Just play around with the cav. No halberds, no spears, no pikes. There's just no threat for the cav, so you can just run roughshod over them. Oh, yes. I must have made space. One of the cav units. Oh, one of the cav units combined. Perfect. Good. I need more generals. I need more governors.
My lord.
Maybe not. I'd like to have more governors, but I probably just need another general. Well, for now, head over to Barchetta.
Orders. My lord.
Need to go to a city to retrain this army.
Orders. My lord.
You head to here.
Leaving the army.
I think they should be fine now. We've cleared off most of those armies, so even if this one came down, we could get back. But I want to retrain these troops.
By your command. Your will, my lord.
Merge, actually. Who can stay behind? Who's full? Who doesn't need
My
retraining?
lord. Orders. Yes.
1,
March
2.
to
We're
exhaustion,
gonna have
continuing
militia, military. 1, 2, 3.
later. Orders.
1, 2, 3.
Your
whatever.
will, my lord. Your
You
will,
guys
my
jump in
lord.
there,
Orders.
and you go down to
By your
Numinas to
command.
retrain.
Orders.
Okay. North pretty significantly dealt with.
Your will,
This
my
army is marching across.
lord. Orders.
So are we going for Brunost with this army? I think we go for it. Try and take out Brunost.
Marching to war.
Because that will then
March to
make
exhaustion,
Ostenathiel
continuing
not
later.
a target. At the very least. More units. More. One turn merges into the next day. Like with what I have, where I have and haven't trained units. Grab those. Grab anything to get over there. Okay. I'd really like them to attack. That's the money play right now, is if they attack me and lose their armies. So Dunland does have that bottom settlement. Come on, attack me. Yes, that's one. Lurts against Harry. Pretty much even numbers. Except their troops are better than mine. We have the defense. Don't know exactly what defenses they are, but we have them. Lurts is just a standard bodyguard, a Brennan's guard. And yeah, there's some good units in here. Wolfguard Axemen, they're a concern. Wow. Crackling of Stalwarts. Okay. I don't know if I have ballista towers. I think it might kind of looks like it, at least if I'm looking off the strategy model. If I have stone wall with ballista towers, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Now I expect to lose a lot of troops here. That's okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2 ladders on this left-hand side. We have 1, 2 towers on the right-hand side. We have plenty of rams in the middle. So they're definitely getting through the gate. This was a settlement I kind of thought about holding here, didn't I? And just really let them have it in this little line of sight. Woodland Hunters are very good. They're in range. So that's going to be devastating volleys there. It's not quite the right angle, is it? But I think it's still the best spot for them. So we'll go there. So everyone there, you guys are going to be just giving it to them as they come through this area down the ground. I've got 3 pike units, and I'm tempted. See, this is the main way to the... Yeah. I think that's the main way they're going to push. So what we're going to do is we're going to triple layer pike right here. And we're going to say, come at me. Try and get through this. We'll spread them out. A triple layer pike on this little narrow road, and then just try and really smash them as they get through. So hang on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cav will be doing at least one will be going around to flank. Yep, you're already there. The other one might be activating towers. Let me just look. Yeah, just to start with, make sure this one's going. In case we need to shoot that. Shoot these siege towers. Yeah, definitely that one. You're probably in range for that. Harry, once again, just hold back here. Stay alive. The best way you can keep the morale up is by him just staying alive. If he dies, then it's curtains. So then we need units on the walls. What are these ones? Wolfguard Axemen. I think bandits are fine to deal with that. Like, they have armor piercing, so putting a unit up that has very little armor doesn't really... It means it sort of nullifies their advantage. They're still going to absolutely whoop them, but they would whoop, you know, any of my other units as well. So I may as well put up a unit that has little to no armor. over here, we have to think they'll maybe... Yeah, they will get up here, won't they? Oh, they've got a ladder here. This kind of sucks. And I reckon they're going to go here. What is the unit? Yes. Should I get him to drop that ladder? Let's see what we can do. We'll put the Corsairs up here. And where's that other bandit unit? Stand over here. Make sure that tower's... Make sure these two towers are firing. In case we need them going. Then... do need troops up here just in case. So let's put the merchant militia. What do we got? Spearmen. So militia will do fight against those. And swords. Okay, so spearmen. The merchant militia and the swords can have... Do I have an axeman? No, but I do have an armor piercing unit. Back that here. Right. So that's you two dealt with. Okay, we need something across the road here. Probably a combination of spears. They put a spear there and put a lad across here, just further down. And then our better units will hold in reserve. We'll hold one reserve here. One reserve here. One reserve over here. And they might need to get up on the wall here as well. We might need to move these archers, depending on how things go. But this is the prime archer spot. I really do need to disrupt it. Cavalry. Yeah, you are activating that tower. In fact, I don't need you activating that tower. Get over here. You lads to activate the tower for now. And you lads get over here. And we got to try and stop this ladder from getting to the wall. This is priority number one. Because this is our firing spot. We have to protect it. No one should be on fire at will. Let's go. Get out.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
They've dropped the ladder.
Our ladders have reached our walls. It's time for butcher's work.
Good. Yeah, that's fine. Let them chase after him. That's why we got this towers activated over here. They let them chase. It's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Okay, they're up on the... How are we going? 20%? 51%? Come on, take it down. Take it down. Can we just slow things down again?
Has reached our walls.
Sells over a little bit. Okay, join in with that. Okay. Perfect. That's stopped them from using this ladder. It's just the one ladder. Yeah, let the towers plink them down. Oh, we need to set up here. Hold up. Hold up. I forgot to do this when we first got in the battle. I was occupied with other things. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you spread across as well. Probably stay in formation just for now. Hold ground. Yeah, we really want them to go for this little choke here. In fact, you guys come back here.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Come back. Did they just go charging after my cav? Kind of get the feeling they did. No, good.
The enemy have the walls, but To our defense, all will be
90%.
lost.
Come on. Take it down. That one's not going down at all. Okay, that one's staying up then. Okay. Righto. Then our main defensive plan here has got to kick into action. Oh, that lets them up on the wall though. Actually, no, don't do that, don't do that. Get over here. You gotta defend this spot here. Yeah, they're coming to try and get up here. Run. Run. Stop him. Okay. Archers, can I have?
The enemy siege tower is utterly destroyed.
It's one down, that's good. Go here. Go here. So you go for here as well. Go for these wolf guard pikes. You go for pikes as well. Okay, that formation, go like that. Okay, it's one siege tower down, that's good. The siege tower is 70%, so I think it's probably going to stay up. I don't need this tower anymore, so you can advance to the street. Actually, just walk. How are we going? What do we got? Warband host, just pull around.
Is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, these. Help them out. Go. Okay, Wolfguard pikes is a priority. Fire into the middle. Fire in there, go. Fight, lads. We killed a lot here on this tower, that's good. So that one's been mostly taken down. Merchant infantry looks like they're doing fine. On the wall, they're against spears, remember? That's why we gave them that matchup. The spears matchup was the best one for them. Could you get down off the wall? Okay, pull them around. Try and get some charges. If you can charge into this, give them a whirl. And remember, we put the bandits up here because that's the best worst matchup. Got pikes, entries, keep firing in. Okay, we need those sellswords. They need support. Go. Pikes are doing fine in the middle. They're not having any issues. They need to get down off the wall. Okay, for that. All over. Keep emptying the quivers. Wolfguard pikes. Wolfguard pikes. What are you firing at? Hit these Brennan's Guard in the back, actually. Can you reach those Brennan's Guard as well? Hit those Brennan's Guard in the back. That's the better target.
Enemy siege tower is naught but kindling now.
Dunherd Warriors.
Lest they try some other trick.
Wolfguard pikes. Okay, everyone's holding there. That's good. Help them out. Deal with that. Okay, sellswords, get in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Hold. Hold the wall position. For now. Okay. Keep fighting, lads. Okay, you're out of range, so hit these Wolfguard pikes. Don't care too much about the sentries. They can do their own thing. Yeah, with the sellswords supporting here, this is now a very strong line. Sellswords are a really good unit. Go back. So we dealt with the cav. If we can get this warband unit to properly come out after us, we should be able to charge it. Give it plenty of time to get out because it's all messed up at the moment. They're all coming down the ladder. Okay, keep firing.
Attack!
So the general should be going down. Where are these Corsairs? Get up here. Go, go, go. Shoot him. Wolfguard Axemen need to die. Need to die yesterday.
Keep them at a distance.
Pretty much out of ammunition, so and they've done their job. Did you hit these warriors down here? You're out of ammunition as well. Can you fire down at this or not? Pretty good. Yeah, shoot down there. That's good targets. Yeah, look at these pikes. Triple layer pikes holding firm. Yeah, did they come after you? No, they didn't.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
They're still sort of just sitting out here. That's fine. That means they're taking shots from towers. What you can do is just run around here. Nice. Perfect.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
You get around here to activate this tower. That's be the one thing you can do. Okay, yeah, get up on that wall. Fight, 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 fight. They're out in the open. Shoot at those. Yeah. Thinking they need support up on the wall. Come across. Good stuff. They're routing. Those Dunhead warriors. Go for this fisherman. Okay. Branch over. And we push up and around. Flanking on them. And we're away. They had the one general, I believe. Unless there was a custom general somewhere. I only saw the one Brennan's Guard. Oh, they really did take a beating here, didn't they? Oh no, they're up on the wall.
The battle is very much in our
Fight,
favor.
fight, fight.
Victory will be ours.
Oh, they're not all gone. They're kind of still fighting. Kind of still fighting. You bring up the reserves. Oh, they're gone now. Get up here. Bring up the reserves. Charge him. What are you doing? Don't just stand there and get axe thrown. Okay. Get them in the rear, and that should finish the
The
day.
enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
40%,
The enemy are utterly
6% healed.
vanquished.
Heroic victory.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
238 Watchman Sword Guard, 242 Woodland Hunters. Yeah, the Woodland Hunters had the prime spot. That's why that was so important that we disrupted those ladders to make sure those hunters got to fire from there. Because that was just prime position for them. Their entire mid push was just they just lost the numbers in the middle. They were still fighting us on the walls, but they lost the battle in the middle, which is where the archers were focusing.
forces are well hidden. The trap. No, please.
Yes. Yay. This one should be a little bit easier. We have better units here. We have the free garrison, and they don't have as much. Saying that, their units are probably better. They have a couple of thank guards. Pretty high quality unit roster. 2 ladders, 2 towers.
We attack!
Now this should be the same structural setup as the other one. Or at least, yeah, like the same set out design. Whether they're attacking... I don't think they're attacking from the same angle, so we won't get that good kill box. Or maybe we do. Oh, we do! We get the same... Oh, it's the same... It's sorry, you missed the last battle. Here it is again. Here it is again. I mean, that last strategy worked pretty well, so I think we'll kind of go for that again. Oh, we have some spikes. Do they have cav? They don't have a single unit of cav in their army? Huh. Not a single unit of cavalry. Well, that's a bit of an issue. That actually means their force is a lot... is even stronger again. Okay. Go to that. That. No, kind of go a little further. No, don't overlap with the crossbows. Just... These are the ones causing problems. You go here, like this. You like that, and then you lads have this spot here. There we go. That's what we want, like that. So that strategy worked pretty well, because that creates a really nice kill zone here. So I think we'll do that again. So instead of holding kind of here, we hold here and here. Just to give a bit more of a firing line. Do we have any pikes? No pikes. Which is, might mean the strategy falls in a heap, but we'll see. Come to here. In fact, I think you and you go here. Have you two on this side, because that's where most of the dying was. So you two on that flank, and then we'll have to back up the middle. You're not really worth anything except for activating a tower or two, so... Get over here. Make sure those two are operating. Oh, we do have one pike, actually. We do have one pike. Oh, my apologies. Go there. Now, so you did, since they have no cav, we do the same thing. We disrupt their ladders. They are spears and swords. I don't want to go for that again. If we could disrupt their ladders, let's get the cav out nice and quick, and just try and disrupt those ladders. Okay, all of that's been dealt with. Then the general, you just come down here for starters and activate a tower. That's good. Then let's go. Spears. What's coming up on the ladders? Swords and... Oh, well, thank God. Right. Hopefully this one dies. We will have to have some units over here to kind of get ready for that if they don't, but last time they attacked here with a tower, it kind of bugged out on this wall, so we can hope. The armor piercing is there. And then... Militia here. Swords here. Who have I not given a job? Okay, so one of you, the swordsman is the backup middle. over here. And secondary spears. We've got 2. I want them... Side do I want them on? Probably on this side. Oh yeah. Oh, this tower burning immediately? Okay. That's dirty. See if you can get them off that. Oh, it's burning as well! Oh my goodness. What is going on? That's the quickest 2 burnings I've ever seen. 2 siege equipment immediately burning. So they have to go back and get another... Okay, so they're chasing them. Ah, this is going to be a disaster for them. So they've lost the ladders. Well, is it just... So they're going to get back on this... Dunhead warriors, Dunhead slayers. Okay, just back off, back off. They don't have any cats, so they can't chase me. We've got all the towers along here operating. So they're going for another ram. Oh, it's disgusting. I mean, they're gonna fire at me, but they're getting dodgy, not good shots. Okay, we probably need to set ourselves up here. So 1 and 2. Spikes and spears. Now that they're all gonna come through the gate. They're all gonna come through the gate, so... Yeah, I mean, it's not up to them, is it?
The enemy's ram is through our
It also means that we're not fighting on the wall, which is kind of advantageous a lot of the time.
The enemy have the walls. To our defense, or all will be lost.
They might even come up on the wall. We'll have to see. Okay, archers. Could you fire at the Brennan's guard? Because that's heavily armored. Shoot those border guards. Shoot at the warband blades.
We continue like this.
Shoot into the blob. Slow things down a touch. Just fire into the blob to the best you can. They're going to need assistance. Everything's come through the gate. Pull the cav over to here. They're engaged. Right. Crossbows, are you still firing in at... I mean, it doesn't matter. Just fire at the Orthanc guard. Did you hit these lads on their flanks? And you fire into... Actually, the Orthanc guard as well, honestly. Fire into that blob. The towers are going to do most of the work here. They did come up on the wall for us, very nicely. Nicely doing that for us. So the towers will get nice point-blank shots at them. This is my spears against their spears. Who's actually got? I think they're better. We do have the upgrades: 7, 5, and 7 and 15, 9 and 19. Yeah, so they are just straight better than me. But if I try and mix in. What? EPM Bully Police? Is that you, Vodka? Did you change your name? You make another account? Is everyone behaving? Is that... Did you make an alt account? EPM Bully Police? Not really getting a lot of kills against those Orthanc Guard, are we? We don't... crossbows have got the best chance, but
Steady your boys. Attack! Steady your boys.
or is this just someone completely, someone not vodka at all, and you're just like, who is this vodka guy? Why have I come in first time chatting to some channel and they've just automatically assumed that I'm somebody else? Excuse me, who is this person? I mean, the name kind of gives me a hint that there could be something else going on here. With the swordsman mixed in here, we should get a better result.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
If person is cool, then I am that person. It's definitely you, Vodka. You can't hide from me. I saw you immediately. I saw the name and figured who it was. Keep firing, keep firing. The archers, and you guys are getting walloped, just yeah, keep firing. I mean, it's two units of thank guards, so you know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Keep firing in crossbows. Okay, who we got up on the wall here? They're Brennan's guard, so we might be able to trap them. Gee, it's kind of like a bit of a brawl, isn't it? We've lost 26%. They've lost 59. I mean, we took out all their siege equipment. I mean, that was insane. We just 2 immediately burned off the bat. That was hilarious. You will have to come around. You're going to be needed on this wall here. So you can come down. Come down. You're going to push up. In a moment. So we are winning on this flank. Merchants. Oh, these aren't merchants. These are sword guards. So sword guard will actually do quite well against Dunland Host. Particularly with the archer fire support. Or the tower fire support. Three messages deleted by moderator. Gabe Vodska, how are you today? Hi. Man, there was this guy who came in here before. EPM Bully Police. No idea who they were. I'm good, man. I'm good. We're having a successful day. Oh, can we quickly... We need to shut down these damn guys. We're out of ammunition, so we need to get on them. Shut them down. I mean, these guys are very strong in melee as well, so they're going to beat our lads, but we got to get in there. Go get in there and shut them down. Can we kind of push here? What are we fighting against? Dunland Blades. Get in, get in. Where's this sword unit? Bring her around, bring her around. Yeah, what a weirdo. I don't know if I'm policing my bullying. We're going to lose a lot of our army here. I mean, this is high level. Oh, 69% they've lost. Nice. So they've sent in their all-tank guard. I don't know if they're out of ammunition or what. Or maybe they just got accosted by my spearmen coming in to attack them. But either way. Where's those swords? Get around here. Axes, are you? Kind of thinking... It's Brennan's guard. If the general dies, they'll rout. Where is their general? Is he in here close? Can't see him. And 2 of those guys just got ballista bolted. Not a nice way to go down. Oh look, this is why the ballistas are so... Oh shoot, we're out of troops. I'm like, where's the fighting? They routed. Get the troops over here. Can come over as well. Keep killing them. Well, thank God. Very good. What are their stats? 8 and 29 once they've finished their crossbows, and they are just incredibly strong. I mean, they're still firing at me point blank range. Are you kidding me? What is this? I don't think he fired. Swordsmen up on the wall are winning. Slowly. How did you instantly know? Mate, I just instantly knew. What can I say? I just knew. Kind of losing on the ground here, aren't we? Oh, that was a second spear unit? Oh, it wasn't a sword? Oh, we just got shot by our own ballista. My goodness, calm down, lads. Are you routing? What are you doing? No, what you're doing? Okay, so it looks like they're concentrated their efforts onto the ground here. I think what we'll do is we'll pull you forward to here and get you down onto the ground. Let's go. It's like we've won here. I think what we could... without the general dead, we can't mass route them. So I was going to say, we'd try and just like throw everything in there and mass route them, but... Kill them. Kill them. We do need to get some more units onto the ground down here because we're running thin.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
No one escapes. No one leaves. Oh, Brennan's guard. They're routing. Oh, okay. Maybe we are just going to rout them. Where's the troops? Get in here. Get down to here. Rout them. Chase them down. Well, they don't run in with the cav because they are anti-cav. Man, this is even with the general gone. This is what I mean. He's all thank God. The general's gone and they're still fighting.
Only half our force remains.
Okay, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Okay, charge in the back of this. With their supporting unit gone, they shoot her out.
The enemy army flees the field.
Did we kill the general? I don't remember like a message popping up saying we killed him, but I'm assuming we did.
This is a clear victory.
I mean, everyone's dead. Tower's got the most kills, but other than that, 149. Watchman Sword Guard. Yeah, they were the ones up on the wall. They traded well. Update on GPU hunt. We're getting closer. Oh, is this the GPU you've just been like had on hold on eBay for the last year and a half? If I keep watching it, it'll eventually go down. The price will go down, man. You could have like gone out and mined yourself some gold and made your own GPU by the time you wait for this thing to come down.
Have mercy, my lord. I have children to feed.
I have children to feed. No, you don't. I'm feeding them now. And there's the climber who has listed it, so I can't lowball him. But you could. The goblins have come out to the field to meet us. They've come out to the field in an honorable display. I can respect that. I can respect their honor. Oh, yes, please. In general.
My lord.
At least it hasn't rioted.
My lord. Orders. Yes. Your will, my lord.
Go back into
As
here.
you wish.
Just offer a little bit extra support. Go back and retrain.
Not possible. Yes.
It's gonna be a hard nut to crack if they're not attacking now. If they're just holding back and defending.
My lord, approaching quietly.
I'll bring cash to the gym and we do a safe trade. 220, bro. Climber to climber. Yeah. That's it. Mates rates. And we have 32,000 coin. Well, I guess that means we're buying everything everywhere. So they didn't attack at Barad Vin, but we did repel both attacks at Byrig and Alfcook. Okay, Bree. Bree's almost fully built. It's taken a long time, but we're getting there. And that money goes by very quickly, doesn't it? We're almost out. Okay, cheap things now. 600. What's the cheapest thing? Grab this. Actually surprised I can build that there. We're 65%. Alright, we got a little bit of money left over. I just want to retrain units. So,
Yes,
merge.
My lord. Orders.
Okay, so we'll queue up those. Them for next turn. Byrig. Yeah, you know him. If you know him, then yeah, then hit him up for the mates rates.
Your orders, my lord.
Is mates rates just an Australian thing, or is that universal? Yeah, we almost got military garrison here, so that'll make up for our troops that died. Another army? Wow, but they've emptied Long Angren. Okay, so this army is emptying a settlement. So they've got no defenses left here. So they're getting desperate is what this tells me. This is telling me they're getting desperate. The Lawn's got some good units. Gee. The amount of units I go through. Like friend price? Yeah, mates rates must be an Australian expression then. Must be an Australian thing. If it doesn't immediately, like, if you don't immediately know what that means. We're going to take these goblins on the field. First thing I want to check as well though, does this get rid of the public order issues? We
Yes,
merge
my lord.
units. So what's the lowest units here? 46, 37.
My lord.
So I pull you out,
By your
chuck you all in. We're at blue.
Orders.
Okay, we're at blue.
As you wish, my lord. By your will, my lord. As you wish.
Merge.
Orders.
Okay. That's better. So the defenses here are looking a lot better now. I'm much happier with what I have here. And we're getting more done. You not heard that expression. I find that to be douchey. What? It's like if I was good friends with him, sure, but only if you know him, you know what my work is. No, but it's like if you scratch my back, I scratch yours, you know? It's like you give him mates rates, but then you give him mates rates. He gives you mates rates. Get it? Like it's a you look after each other. It's a mutual benefit. It doesn't just benefit one party or the other. It's kind of like it's a good faith thing, you know? He gives you mates rates and whenever he needs something, then, you know, you help him out. As I said, it's probably quite an Australian thing. What did we build here? Something. The armory. More troops. Over here. Nothing else to retrain. These troops are coming back to get the retraining treatment. I've got some troops I need to send out. Where are we sending them? Probably north, because we sent that last army over to Goblins. I think we send the next army north. Have we got enough here to deal with the Goblins yet? Oh, no. Send them up. And excess troops here. Excess troops here. And we're going to go take Kenneth Bryn. Okay, so definitely. We'll go this way. The you lads here. Join back up in Bree. Actually, can we send 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go sit in that fort for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to here. Okay. So we'll send them over. Send them this way. Hook up with troops from Fenestrunen to Huon. And go and take Fenestrunen. Fenestrunen. Go take Kenneth Bryn. That'll be the plan. I'm happy with that. But otherwise... They are pretty much... where's my spies at? Got a spy over here somewhere? This one.
My lord.
Any other armies here?
Quietly.
No. So... I think we can send a detachment, hook them up with some troops from Tharbad, and try and take Barley here. I have an extra general in Undertowers. Oh yeah, there was someone. No, not Undertowers. Actually, no, there was someone came in. I forgot about that. Where is he? Let's go around the settlements. There was a general that got recruited, adopted. Oh, Karas Nernalet's got 3. Okay. So that's where they're at. Alright, so you guys here. Who needs governing? Some excess generals. A new probably send them north. Or I just send them to Dunland. Maybe just send them to Dunland. I'll just send them to Dunland.
You're all.
My lord.
You two.
With
Any
honor.
mercenaries? No.
Yes.
Get on your way.
We shall continue
Get on your bike.
tomorrow. Orders.
We want to reinforce this again with some
Yes,
more
sir.
units.
As you wish. Leaving the boat. Orders.
Into that.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full
We did indeed spend all our money. It turns.
I will only address you in battle.
Let him attack. We got a little surprise there for him. More units set. Perfect. So we're going to meet these lads on the field and send them packing. And then we're really in control of the goblins. If we're not going to be able to siege at this turn, but let's take out this army. Captain Tagoth. Righto, we got Warg Riders as the captain. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wargs plus 2 warg packs. Okay, so we're just gonna have to brace. We just brace as they charge us here, I think. It's a lot of wargs. That's a hunting party right here.
Give them no quarter this day, men.
Thanks for that, Cody
Take up
Atkins.
arms and take
Appreciate the tip. Find those couple of generals. Alright, so we're probably going to box up here, honestly. Because they just got so many wargs. So take a kind of this top of this hill here, but I think we'll just box up with the sheer... The cav is not going anywhere. Good thing we don't have a cav heavy army here, because this is the one battle the cav heavy army would not be good on the field for, because they just have so much anti-cav. We have some spikes. How come you don't have spikes?
Steady your bows.
Keep your heads up.
How come these gatekeepers don't have...
We'll protect these lands.
Huh. I won't put out any spikes anyway, because I don't want my own cav to get caught on when we chase down their archers, but... Huh. Interesting. She lifts. What's our front line going to be? Not you. Oh, why not? Why not put the sheriffs in the front? There we go. You wanted to come to fight the goblins? Here they are. In the front, sheriffs. Hobbit lives matter. Look, I'll put some bandits behind you. Right. And then we'll kind of just, 1, 2, another spear. Here we go. 1, 2. Who's that leave left over? In the back. I'll see how they attack me. With so many cav, they might just try and flank around my back. That's why I'm kind of boxing. But we'll see. If they don't, we can just reinforce the middle, and it's fine. No harm or foul. Okay, Tally. All these wargs. And anything that isn't a warg, I think, is mainly ranged. Archers, crossbows. There's a halberd. Infantry, skirmishes, goblin band. So there's like 5 actual units of infantry, and the rest is mainly wargs. Okay, could you shoot at the halberds? That's the main issue. We're just gonna have to take the hits here. Fire into those. Yeah, you can fire as soon as anything's in range. I really should switch you, shouldn't I? Hobbit lives do matter. Let's switch them out. Pull back. We'll put the bandits up first. Bandit lives don't matter. Throw some stones. Prove to me that you're worth saving. So steel bowmen. We're still focusing on those halberds. Those all fighters. Could you fire... What's your firing line like? Where are you in the middle? That's just a terrible line of sight, isn't it? Just hold your fire. Just hold your fire. Can I get you a better line of sight anywhere? Maybe over here is better? Go over here. Shot your own men. Yeah, go to that. That's a slightly better line of sight. If you had any range, you useless people. Hit the halberds, hit the halberds. Halberds, fire at the damn halberds. Good job, Hobbits. I'm glad I switched you out. Gave you a second chance at life. Alright, there's all fighters. They don't have no shields. In come the wargs, the hounds. Wow,
If we continue like this,
they just got
we will
ran over.
smash the enemy. We are a strong people.
Yeah, let's pull this unit around.
Ready, men? Heavy cavalry!
Stand here. Keep fire at the halberds. Man, we've really not brought down that many halberds. Gee. Kill them all the same. When will you face cool enemies like mammoths and orcs or treemen that knocks everything? I mean, we faced the treemen when we played Isengard. We killed Treebeard. When we faced the Moomakill, well, I have in other campaigns. In my Dol Amroth campaign, because they're down south with Harad. So, I mean, we killed Moomakill in that campaign. Orcs, I mean, these are literally goblins, which is like a strand of orcs. What are you guys doing? What are you doing out there? Get back here, get back. What are you doing? We've been fighting orcs in most of the Angmar armies. They mostly have orcs. Like these guys, when we face cool enemies, I mean, we've been facing against Angmar, which have got like literally corrupted Numenorians, like the Witchblade units and stuff like that, and Witch Knights. Witch Knights, might you say? Those knights. Like, we've had a fair variety of enemies. Hey PM, how's the baby? Baby is a newborn. So, doing newborn things. Feeding, pooping, sleeping, getting angry again that she's either not feeding, pooping, or sleeping. Yeah. Along those lines. No, the scouts are just going to run away from us. Can we kind of like leave a... Fire at these scouts here. They pull you lads back so you don't get shot. Such a weird fight, this one, because they have so many like high mobility units. I need to send up some more support. Send in the infantry, merchant infantry now. Baby is living or unhappy because it's doing the happy living things. Yeah, I mean that's about right. Once you have your own kid, Voska, you'll understand. Okay, let's get the cab out now. I think there's most of their wolves are gone. It does look like we're kind of getting them on the run. Actually, could you get over here and chase them down?
The enemy general flees like
they're running.
Press onward and break the spirit.
They're running.
The enemy army flees the field.
No. You thought we didn't have cavalry because we weren't showing it. Unlikely. Use
whatever weapons you can muster. This is a clear victory.
Okay. 760 loss. Do we get a man of the hour? I'm kind of thinking we will. It's a clear victory. We have space for one. We have way less generals than we have settlements. Man of the hour coming up.
Laying in wait for the enemy.
Victory in your name, my lord.
Ah,
Orders.
sounds good. A girl? Yeah. Yes. Oh, we are going to be in range.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
Go to there.
As you
Siege.
Marching to war.
Oh, no more troop
Winning the
recruitment
siege,
for
my
you.
lord.
And then we join with the rest of the army because they wouldn't have enough movement range to siege on that turn. Perfect.
Armies, my lord.
Okay. So that's really good. Because that would mean this army's trying to control public order. But I think it's mainly the general that's doing it. Hopefully he's getting some traits. Kala Gorge actually still borders us here. So almost got him. We've got him by the shoestrings. What's in here? Not too much. It is a stone settlement. You can move across.
Approaching quiet.
A little bit of vision on what's going on in this area. It looks like the elves have got some goblins hauled up in this.
I would fight for your
Oh
people
my
as if they
goodness!
were
You've
my
got an army of
own
Noldor.
friend.
Please go
Your
kill
attention is
anything.
an honor, noble ally.
Just go kill them. Literally go auto resolve against anything, and you'll kill anything.
I would
like,
fight for your people as if they were my
Just
own
you have
friend.
Elduin Wade Turno. Just give them to me. Just give me the army. Just please give me these two armies, and I'll go kill Angmar. Like, just sitting here, not even attacking a couple of goblins, and you've got all these armies. Oh, you're gonna be a butter father? What? I mean that makes two girls now. They're doing sitting there. So I think we have a turn replenishing here, and then we march. But I want to go send an army to Bale. So can we send then? This is the only main force that's really left, barring this one over here. So if we leave enough to defend, we send the general.
Yes,
That's the
my
first
lord.
question. Yes, we can. Good. So we have the garrison. Where can these units hook up with? Let's leave some behind, but probably not any of the cav.
My lord. Orders. Your will, my lord.
So then leave the two. Oh. Damn it! They're blocking me. Where's my boat?
Ships ready.
I don't have enough range. Just move.
Ships ready.
Okay.
Ships ready.
Next turn. Next turn we'll move them across.
Day to sail.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay. Damn, Dunedain, you're blocking my river. You're blocking my bridge that I've rebuilt. It's my bridge. Maybe they're a little bit sensitive about
Yes,
the
my
whole
lord.
Bridge of
We
Tharbad
can
thing.
go no further, my lord.
Maybe they think that they should have it. I don't know. I'll build a
This
watchtower
tower
because
will keep
I
vigil
have money.
over the lands.
Okay.
Leaving the army.
Oh, she's gonna make you melt all the time. I've never heard that expression before. A butter father. I don't know. I'm pretty hard-hearted, eh? I'm pretty ruthless. But oh yeah, they're attacking there. That's great. So that means we could. Well, if they commit to that, then we could move the troops from... If they attack there, then we can move the troops out from
Stand
Londea
vigil as the enemy surrounds
and
us.
go south. We're going to wait till they actually attack and die, and then we can move the troops from Londea south to take their southern settlement. You never heard that either? EPM usually calls me a bad player to motivate me to get better. I can attest that he is brutal. He is brutal. Juniard. Wasn't that where it was? Is there actually nowhere else left for it to spawn? Is there no other evil settlements it can spawn in? No, I don't know. It could still go down here. In Harad. There's other places to go. I didn't think it could go to the same place twice, but there you go. Because it was already here. Huh. Okay. So. Oh, look, they've got a bloody army there since I've let them off the hook for a second and they've got an army again.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm down to here.
With honor.
Oh, there's another boat. Sure, grab the boat. Grab the boat.
Ships ready.
Yeah, come over to... I mean, can I even get out of my damn settlement here?
Yes,
Can I
sir.
get into the boat?
Full sail.
You know, let's just take everyone. We got the Dunedain here defending us, and we're going to have a cav in there this turn, so it's not going to be empty. We'll have the garrison activated. Okay, so then come out onto the road.
Moving ashore. Orders.
Now, can I make it there this turn with an army
Yes,
here? No, I
my lord.
can't. But I could put it under siege with these troops. Would this army be able to beat whatever they have here? If they sallied out. What do we got in this army? We got some Tharbad Royal Guard. We have 3 units of cav, which is important. That's merchant infantry. Some Dunedain units. It would be a tight fight, but I think we could do it. So let's put them under siege this turn.
To war then. Laying siege. We have
And they
them
might
under
try and
siege.
sally out, because they do have the stronger force. And then train you. So then we'll send you
Your
across.
orders, my lord.
Any mercenaries? No. We want to leave enough behind.
Orders.
We'll leave the Tharbad Guard because they're really good at defending. And probably the pikes.
Your
Take
will,
the
my lord.
take the Dunedain units.
Yes. Joining forces, my lord.
I'll take the pike unit.
Orders.
Leave 1 unit of cav in this army.
As you wish.
So that then puts us at 1, 2, 3. Not quite full.
Yes, my
I wonder
lord.
if there's mercenaries over here to recruit. Can we just go to here?
With
Drop
honor.
down a tower.
This tower will keep
No
vigil over the
mercenaries.
lands.
Okay.
Yes.
We probably want to get... Do we end up getting the garrison here? So we probably get 1 more unit if we're safe. Fuck you over.
Yes. Joining forces, my lord.
Okay, that should be enough to defend. Just think if they bring an army out to try and break this siege, probably need a little bit more in it. 2 more. Let's send 2 more. Let's make it a
Your
full
orders,
stack.
my lord.
My lord.
No, we need 1 more.
Yes, my lord.
1 more unit, and we'll make it a full stack. Just send the spear. Send the
Your
axeman.
will, my lord. By your
Okay, so
command.
you go to here,
With
and then you
honor.
will link up with that.
Making camp here.
And they might even try and sally out this turn, since they have a stronger force. The cav can make it from Dunlarric. Yeah, I think it's fine. I kind of want them to do this.
My lord.
If they attack, that's good. So I want to. That's why I sort of thought, if they go out and try and take this fight, worst case scenario is we kill a bunch of them and lose, and then we can just come in and take the castle, take the city. Best case scenario is they try and take us and we win, which I think would be the likely option. So
Your
you lads
orders,
can get
my
in the
lord.
boat.
Forward.
Actually, don't get in the boat. Not this turn. Just
Taking
wait.
the troops
Don't have enough
ashore.
movement to get across. That's good. Keep building troops over here. We have units to send down and then some to jump across.
Your will, my
And if they don't attack me this next turn, I could probably land these generals and make an attack myself. Once I have the generals in the army. Probably the correct move. Your 2 girls do whatever they want with me. Of course, there are rules that I'm strict, but overall I'm pushover, so much hugs, and that's what I meant by Butterfather. Thank you for follow. Ruicio4, welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. There's plenty of hugs. There's plenty of hugs in the house. Definitely that is the case. Why don't I have access to... I don't need one more tier, do I? Yes, I thought I was going to get the merchant infantry. There are definitely lots and lots of hugs. Royce04, hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Fenestrunen, same deal. Let's get the merchant infantry available. Now we actually have excess here now, which is why I said we were going to connect with the units from Bree. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. No. Have we got the... Yeah. Build that next turn. They're ready to move. They're marching on there. We've got this one under siege. Now...
Orders. Marching to war.
Did we not build any siege equipment? Oh, I'm an idiot.
The siege goes as planned.
I didn't build any siege equipment. I got so distracted by these lovely looking elves here. I just completely phased out and didn't build any siege equipment. That was dumb of me. Well, that sucks. I was going to take that this turn, and that was going to be the end of what we were doing. This army here needs to probably die. So maybe we'll deal with that as well. Grab those two. Let's march out then. That's what we have here. Or
As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
use retraining. Those two.
Orders. Your will, my lord. By your command.
Okay, march you across.
Yes. We'll make
And
them
Numinas, we need to switch out units.
my lord.
So anyone but this guy.
Orders. Your will,
And
my
stand
lord.
over here.
By your command, my lord.
You can all come in
As you
and
wish.
let's retrain them.
Orders.
Okay. Stand in here for the time being. You're not going to be staying here permanent because you're going to be pushing. In general, go out and attack. We're good there. What mod is this? Research 4. This is Divide and Conquer. So it is a mod for Medieval 2. It is probably the premier, or at least most worked on and Medieval 2 mod. It's a Lord of the Rings mod. So we are playing as Bree. We started off in Bree with Hobbiton, Longbottom, TheShire, and Mitchell Delving. And yeah, we've gone from there. We're at war with Angmar in the north. We've been slowly fighting against them. We've got the Goblins over in the mountains we've been fighting as well, and also Dunland to the south. But I mean, you can see we're 159 turns into the campaign. So yeah, we are a fair way in. Yeah, plenty of fighting, but we're probably close to finishing up for the day, actually. Did I end up getting that? I don't think I did.
Yes, my lord.
And they've got some goblins on the other side here. Did they? Surely the elves aren't being beaten
If
back.
only I could. As you wish.
And unlike most playthroughs, in fact, 99% of playthroughs, Gondor is actually beating Mordor. It's like a 1 in a million time that actually happens. Gondor AI is beating Mordor. I think we're going to call it there for today. We are going to do a Toggle Fog of War, so if you're not interested in seeing the map, what's happening everywhere else, then probably look away. But otherwise, we're going to have a look to see. Every 3 episodes, we've been doing a Toggle Fog of War this campaign, and then we'll close up for the day. So there's nothing really that we don't know in our area. Angmar's still up to the north here. They can't do them and everything still, so probably won't look at them too much. We kind of know what's going on. They've got Goblin Town. Over here, the Goblins are pretty much pushed against the mountain. If we can take Khazad-dûm, then yeah, they're pretty much done. Brunos, we're already sieging. In the south, Dunland, we've been working back. We've been taking their settlements, and they're pretty much done as well. Rohan beat... this is the incredible campaign. Rohan beat Isengard. Mordor is beating... Gondor is beating Mordor. Normally, that's the complete opposite. I can't actually believe how this is happening. So down the south, the Ardenaim are... Wow, there's just all-out war between Gondor, Dol Amroth, and the Ardenheim in the south. So with Harad out of the picture, Harad's only got 1 settlement left, is it? Yeah, Harad have been reduced to 1 settlement. Wow. Cand is alive, but pretty much close to death. The Easterlings are down to their last settlement as well, and they're under siege. The Easterlings might actually be taken. This has been the most remarkable campaign in terms of what else has happened on the map. Like, Easterlings normally run over Dorwinion and Dale. By this point, 159 turns in, Gondor is likely to be dead. Mordor would have killed them. Rohan would be killed by Mordor coming in from the back, as well as Isengard killing them as well. So basically everywhere good factions have won, which is rare. Dol Guldur is gone. They're dead. Anduin Vale is alive, which I think in every campaign I played on version 5 so far, they die. So they're alive. That's insane. Like, good factions have won everywhere. It's incredible. I actually can't even believe how much good factions have won. Erebor won the north against Gundabad. Gundabad's dead. Woodland Realm did quite well in the forest. They pushed all the way down to Dol Guldur. Gondor has all the way up to Dor Norhak. Like, I've never seen AI Gondor do this well. They have 3... Like, this is incredible how well AI Gondor is doing. They're all the way down there. They haven't pushed into Mordor yet, but Mordor looks depleted. Like, they don't have big armies. Their armies are gone. They just have nothing left. Dorwinian's pushing into the back of Mordor. So, I think actually Mordor's going to get killed. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's your first time seeing the mod. Always play vanilla. I think it's time for me to try this one. If you like Lord of the Rings, it's really, really good. There's lots of... Like, there's all pretty much every faction you can think of in Middle-earth. You've got all your... There's, like, custom settlements. All your main, like, sort of well-named settlements are all custom settlements. You've got, custom unit rosters for all the different factions. They all play very differently. There's different recruitment systems for different... For example, for Bree, I don't have a barracks line. I recruit through my merchant buildings. So, like, my roads give me access to my cav and spearmen. My markets give me access to militia, merchant cavalry. What's the other one? My other market. Where is it? This one gives me access to merchant infantry. So they play, like, very differently. I get farmhand pikes from the sheep farming, the farming line. So they play very differently to other factions. It's a very, very good mod. I'd highly recommend. I'm going to close off the YouTube video. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you in the next part. Have a good one.